Title: Matrix Chain Multiplication. Dynamic Programming. Let's get to know matrix chain multiplication, what it is, why dynamic programming is used here, how it works, and finally where it is applied. Let's explore MCM step by step. What is matrix chain multiplication? Matrix chain multiplication, MCM, is a dynamic programming problem that helps us find the most efficient way to multiply a sequence of matrices. Key idea: matrix multiplication is associative, so we can change the order of multiplication. But different orders take different numbers of scalar multiplications. MCM does not actually multiply matrices. It only finds the best order, that is parenthesization, that gives minimum computation cost. Fill DP table, bottom up. Algorithm, bottom up. We choose the starting matrix of the current chain. We calculate the ending matrix index for the current chain. We initialize the minimum cost as a very large value. We try all possible positions to split the matrix chain. We add the cost of multiplying the left part, the right part, and the final multiplication cost. If cost is less than m of I, we check if the current split gives a smaller cost. Update m of I, j, we store the minimum cost found so far. Store s of I, j equals k, we store the split position that gives the minimum cost. Repeat for all chain lengths. This ensures we compute the optimal solution for the full matrix chain. Let us consider an example with 3 matrices. The first matrix A1 has dimensions 2 cross 3. The second matrix A2 has dimensions 3 cross 4. The third matrix A3 has dimensions 4 cross 2. From these dimensions, we form the dimension array P as 2, 3, 4, 2. Now, we check one possible parenthesization, which is A1, A2 multiplied first, and then the result multiplied with A3. First, we calculate the cost of multiplying A1 and A2. That cost is 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 4, which gives 24. After multiplying A1 and A2, the resulting matrix size becomes 2 cross 4. Next, we multiply this result with A3. The cost of this multiplication is 2 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 2, which gives 16. Finally, we add both costs. 24 plus 16 gives a total cost of 40 scalar multiplications. Now let us consider the second possible parenthesization, which is A1 multiplied with the result of A2 and A3. First, we calculate the cost of multiplying A2 and A3. That cost is 3 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 2, which gives 24. After multiplying A2 and A3, the resulting matrix size becomes 3 cross 2. Next, we multiply matrix A1 with this result. The cost of this multiplication is 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2, which gives 12. Now, we add both multiplication costs. 24 plus 12 gives a total cost of 36 scalar multiplications. Finally, we compare both parenthesizations. The minimum number of multiplications is 36. Therefore, the optimal order of multiplication is A1 multiplied by A2 A3. Example: given a chain of matrices A, B, C, D, we need to find the best order of multiplication to minimize scalar multiplications. We don't multiply matrices here, we compute the cost of the best parenthesization. Let the matrices be. We are defining the matrices involved in the multiplication chain. Matrix A has 10 rows and 30 columns. Matrix B has 30 rows and 5 columns. Matrix C has 5 rows and 60 columns. Matrix D has 60 rows and 10 columns. Dimensions array P is that the array P stores all matrix dimensions in sequence. P is equal to 10, 30, 5, 60, 10. The each matrix dimension is stored so multiplication compatibility is maintained. So this summarizes how the dimension array maps to matrices. First matrix is formed using P of 0 and P of 1. Second matrix is formed using P of 1 and P of 2. Third matrix is formed using P of 2 and P of 3. Fourth matrix is formed using P of 3 and P of 4. Parenthesization possibilities. Now, let us look at the possible parenthesizations. For 4 matrices, there are 5 different ways to place brackets. Each parenthesization represents a different order of multiplication. Although the final result matrix is the same, the number of calculations required in each case is different. So, we compute the cost for every possible bracketing and choose the one with the minimum multiplication cost. Cost formula. When we multiply two matrices, say matrix X of size P by Q and matrix Y of size Q by R, the total number of scalar multiplications required is P multiplied by Q multiplied by R. This formula helps us calculate the cost of each multiplication step. In dynamic programming, we define M of I, J as the minimum cost required to multiply matrices from I to J. We try all possible positions K between I and J to split the matrix chain and choose the minimum cost. This cost includes the cost of multiplying the left part, the right part, and the cost of multiplying the resulting matrices. Finally, when I is equal to J, it means there is only one matrix, so the cost is 0 because no multiplication is needed. Single multiplications. Now, let us start with single multiplications. We first compute the cost of multiplying adjacent matrix pairs because these form the base cases in dynamic programming. Now, using these costs, we begin building the dynamic programming table M of I, J. In this table, each cell stores the minimum multiplication cost required to multiply matrices from I to J. The diagonal values are 0 because multiplying a single matrix does not require any computation. Using the previously calculated single multiplication costs, we gradually fill the table for larger matrix chains. When we multiply matrix A and B, the cost is calculated as 10 into 30 into 5, which gives 1500. Next, for matrix B and C, the cost is 30 into 5 into 60, which results in 9000. Then, for matrix C and D, the cost is 5 into 60 into 10, which gives 3000. These values represent the cost of multiplying two matrices at a time. Chain of length 3. Compute cost for length 3. We have matrices A, B, C. Goal multiply with minimum scalar multiplications. Option 1, AB, C is multiply ABB first then by C the total 4500. Option 2A, BC, is multiply B by C first then by A the total 27000. 4500 less than 27000, so option 1 is optimal. We are multiplying matrices B, C, D. The goal is to minimize scalar multiplications. Option 1, BC, D then multiply B by C first then by D then total is 27000. Option 2, B, C, D, then multiply C by D first then by B then total is 4500. Since 4500 less than 27000, the optimal order is B, C, D. We are finding the minimum cost to multiply matrices A, B, C, D. First option, AB, C, D. Multiply the first three matrices in sequence, then multiply the result with the last matrix. Second option, AB, C, D. Multiply the first two matrices together and the last two matrices together, then multiply the two results. Third option, A, B, C, D. Multiply the last three matrices first, then multiply the result with the first matrix. Among these, the second option, ABCD, gives the minimum number of multiplications. White heavy checkmark, so the optimal parenthesization is ABCD. Final result. Optimal order, ABCD. Minimum cost, 5000 scalar multiplications. Advantages. Reduces number of scalar multiplications. Improves efficiency using dynamic programming. Avoids redundant calculations. Applications. Compiler optimization. Scientific computations. Computer graphics. Machine learning. Thank you.